Claude Design just got a major upgrade, and it fixes the one thing everyone complained about with the last version: usage limits. So today, I'm putting Claude 2.0 to the test, live, on a made-up brand called Nazo, a tinted lip balm business. And I'm going to build 4 things in one sitting: a full design system, a wholesale pitch deck, a website wireframe, and an actual launch video for the brand. 4 builds, 1 tool. By the end of this, you won't just watch me do it, you'll know exactly how to do it yourself for your own business, or offer it as a service to other businesses. Let's get into it. Once you're in Claude, you'll see 3 tabs on the side: Code, Co-work, and Design. Go ahead and click on Design and it takes you to a completely different interface. Now, to access Claude Design, you'll need a Pro plan. Once you're inside Claude Design, you'll see the Design System section, some templates, and 5 things you can actually build: prototypes, slides, documents, wireframes, and animation. You can start from a template or just start blank. Today, I'll be building a design system, slides, a wireframe, and an animation. Now, for this whole build, I'm using the Opus 4.8 model. Fable 5 is live too, and you can use that. But for actual design work, Opus 4.8 gave me the best results and saves you a bit of token. So that's the model I'm sticking with, start to finish. So the first thing is to set up our design system. Now, there are really 2 ways to build the system. You can just drop your brand files straight into a chat, and honestly, that works fine on its own. But if you skip the actual design system step, you won't get anything consistent across everything else you build after it. So we do it properly first. Go ahead and click the design system. You'll see 2 options: create it right here or connect straight to Claude Code. Now, Claude Code gets you the strongest results if you've already got it set up. Today, I'm doing it the simple way, right inside Design. Now click Create and name it. I'm calling mine the Nazo brand design system. You can drop in a GitHub link, connect a Figma file, or just drag in a folder. And I'm dragging in the whole Nazo brand folder: fonts, assets, every file we've got. So click Generate and it'll take about 5 minutes. We'll wait for it to finish. Okay, the design system's done. Click into it and here's everything it built on its own: the sources, the color shades, the content fundamentals, the visual foundations, the watermark rules, the master brand, the grounds. It also laid the whole shade system out like one big slide, with a product slide, a title slide, spacing, and even what it'd look like as a D2C store page. Now, one thing I want to flag honestly: the product photo it generated isn't right. We'll fix that later with real reference images. But this is done, the design system itself is good, and everything else we build today pulls straight from it. And every prompt I use today is sitting in the vault. Link is in the description, so you don't have to pause anywhere. Okay, let's start with creating slides for the brand. Now, go back to Design and select the Nazo design system. This time it has everything we just built attached to it. Pick a template and I'm going with slides. Now, once we're done selecting the template, let's drop in our prompt. Using the design system we just created, I want you to make an 8-slide wholesale retail pitch deck for this lip brand. Use the product images I've attached throughout the presentation so it feels visually rich and premium, and also use some contrast popping colors so the product gets more highlighted. Now, I'll also attach images so it locks in the product. Otherwise, it's just going to make something like what it did while creating the design system. So I'll attach 4 real product shots straight from the chat. Click the plus, click Attach File and drop them in. Now click Enter. Once you do that, it'll ask questions like a real designer would before touching anything. Let's choose what we want, and if you genuinely don't know, you can just say, "Decide for me." But answer what you actually know, because the more you know, the better it builds. Click Continue, let's see what happens. And there it is. 8 slides, genuinely clean. Now, before the update, we had to make individual tweaks, but now there are multiple ways you could do it. So if you click on Edit, you get 4 modes. Simple, you just drag things by hand. Pro, That's the full editor. Background, radius, opacity, padding, height, all of it. Code for anyone technical who wants to touch it directly. And tweaks, where you just describe the change in plain English and it keeps your last version, so you can discard the edit if it's not right. You can also just pin a spot on the slide and tell it exactly what's wrong. That's annotation, and it fixes only what you point at. One more thing. Every slide has speaker notes underneath it, so you know exactly what to say. And you can present straight from here, full screen, hit escape to come back out. Now, you can export all of these in multiple ways. Click share and you'll see options. You can share the link to your workspace, export to PDF, a video project, a standalone HTML page, PowerPoint, or just download it directly. That's the difference between where this tool started and where it is now. All right, let's move forward. Now, the deck's done. Let's build a wireframe. Go back to the design and click wireframe. And don't confuse this with a live site. A wireframe's a rough prototype. One big layout, multiple pages, no final polish yet. It's really just how you check the layout before you commit to anything. Now in the chat box, drop in this prompt. Using the design system and the product images I've attached, create a very dynamic and interesting website. I want some floating elements in there too. Keep everything under the brand colors and brand guidelines. And again, I attach the real shots, hero images, individual product shots, and the full set so it knows exactly what it's building around. Let's see what happens. And if you see here, it generated the wireframe. Now it looks very good. The shades are right there. Toast, rose, morello, blackberry, and you click one, it jumps straight to that section. Click story, it jumps to story. This soft satin finish background, the bundle option, all of it's actually working. Now one small flaw, and I'll show you honestly. The lip tube's a little cut off in the hero shot. We can fix that easily. Everything else I'm keeping exactly as it was generated. Now you can be as creative as you want to be. I'm keeping it simple. And here's the real takeaway on this one. The more context you give it, the better the output gets. All right, this is our last build. Let's go back to design and click on the animation template. I'm dropping this in the chat box. Create a launch video for the products. Use the images I've attached to create an animation effect and be as creative as possible and keep it aligned with the brand colors. I want short form content, a proper launch video with a studio, cinematic effect. Make sure you're using the exact reference images I sent you. You can use those to create more images for the video, but the tube, the font, none of that changes. Now, one line you really cannot skip here. Tell it to match your reference images exactly. The tube, the font, none of it changes. Say that clearly or it improvises and just generates whatever it wants. I'm attaching the same product images again and we'll wait for it to finish. It asks a couple more questions before it runs. For length, I want it to be around 15 seconds. Pacing, punchy and rhythmic, or let's say, decide for me. Answer what you know, let it decide the rest, and click continue. And there's the video, full screen. For a launch video, it did a pretty decent job. Now, obviously, it can be better and the animation can be much smoother than this. For that, you just need to tweak till you get the one you like. So let's put all four side by side. The design system, the pitch deck, the wireframe, and the launch video. Same style, same font, same brand, built in one sitting, in one tool, and one uploaded folder. Now, let's be honest, two real flaws actually came along the way. The auto-generated product photo and that cut-off tube on the wireframe, and both were easy to fix. Now, before you go and build this yourself, you need Claude's paid plan to get into design at all. That's not optional. Whatever product photo it generates on its own isn't launch ready. You'll swap in real reference shots as I did here. And here's the real takeaway. The order matters more than the tool. Build the design system first, and everything after it just Matches. That's the move. If you found this video interesting, drop a like and a comment. And every prompt I used today is in the vault. Links below. I'll see you in the next one.